In today's epic video, boys and girls, I will be talking about anime women. But not just any regular anime women, but more towards the side of a badass woman in anime. That is right, badass anime women, and I can't help myself but to think that we as anime fans really truly deserve more badass female characters in anime and better representing female characters in anime. However, welcome boys and girls to another epic video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this in the future, as I always appreciate your supporting my work. Also, while you have the time, do follow my Twitter at AnimeRecon. Just click that follow button so you can keep up with my posts and shit. And anyways, why don't we get started and talk about some wonderful badass women in anime? So for the longest time being, male characters are always usually the ones that appeal most viewers because they are cool, badass, and maybe even have the quote-unquote best personality, while female characters are regarded as being there just to appeal the male viewers by giving them big old titties to create the fan service. Though this may be true in many ways, some series really help female characters truly stand out a lot more than the other characters. The thing is, we really need more female characters that actually are dominant and supreme in anime series rather than just being a character for pure fan service. It actually wouldn't hurt to have both of these things combined together for some extra sauce. So, usually when you see an anime female character, you could determine her personality from the way she's dressed, the way she acts, and her role in the series. If it's even a cutesy type of girl with big titties and non-badass outfit, then you would realize that she's probably there to be sexualized. But a more fitting female character who looks dominant, dressed like a badass, and plays a very important role within the series would most likely, lead to a very good and well-written female character. Erza from Fairy Tail, one of my all-time favorite female characters in anime, because she is by far the most dominant female character in the series. She's strong-willed, beautiful, physically and magically powerful, and rarely feels any fear in the series, even though the series itself is heavily focused on the aspect of using the power of friendship to win in battles, and something not a lot of people like seeing, but I, for one, actually really enjoy Hiro Mashima's work, which is why I'm a huge Fairy Tail fan in the first place. While I do know that, there are ecchi moments with Erza of her, being sexualized, but also the combination of her being a badass female character because of what she can accomplish in the series is definitely something else. Erza is a character that has the ability to take on different, power forms, which allows her to use different moves and a unique toolset in her arsenal during battle. When I first watched Fairy Tail and saw that she can transform into these different forms, I immediately realized that how amazing she was in the series. During the first arcs of, the series, I just loved how she was tough. Even in any bad situation, she would take the lead if she had to do and what was necessary. Later, when she cried because of, Jelal, it just showed that even though she's very powerful, love can still make someone feel weak. It just shows Erza as a human, and she's not someone emotionless or, an indestructible robot killing machine, which was, a lot of people claim her to be, and a bad character, which I very much disagree with in the first place. Another amazing female character I love so much, is Esdeath from Akame ga Kill. She's the main antagonist of the series and actually one of the best written female antagonist I've ever come across. Now this is a female character that barely gets sexualized, but even though she, does have a cute side of loving the main protagonist during a few moments, she is still a very feared and powerful female character in the series, wielding a very overpowered relic that allows her to use the element of ice to freeze her enemies and dominate the battlefield, and being a leader is something I really love seeing in Esdeath. This is truly what makes her a very interesting character to follow. But imagine if she was not a feared character, then she would probably not be that much of an interesting character in the first place. Except that she's good looking and, she's a hot waifu material. But really there wouldn't be much else than that. So not every female character will be the exact same thing, as they all have different traits, something unique about them that makes them a standout in an anime series. It's like what makes some female characters worthy of being admired, not for who they are or what they do necessarily, but for, you know, how they are represented in the series. Let's take, for example, Revvy from Black Clover, a classic series I actually really enjoyed quite some time ago, which represented a female character who is one of the more badass characters I have ever seen. Revvy earns her place here being a character who does not display herself like, you know, Fujiko, yet who still takes charge. She has a span of psychological issues due to her very hard past, most of which account for the personality that we see within the series. The admirable thing about how she is represented and showcased in the series, knowing this, is that she is hardly ever utilized by framing. There are actually several instances where, you know, unjustified shots are used, yet unlike other examples of fan service, such scenes suit the implicit vulgarity of the world represented in Black Lagoon. If there's any setting where nudity would, you know, not be out of place, then it would definitely be Black Lagoon. Revvy is a character who shows that women aren't simply objects of pleasure for men, and that is what I admire for her so much. We need more characters like this, please! So another character, but this character is not really a badass by any means necessarily, but there is something that really makes her stand out and something special. But I wanted to include her in this video because this powerful main character is someone who takes charge of her destiny despite the wishes and, you know, prejudice of those around her. Shirayuki from Snow White with the red hair. Quite a few series that include couples make the mistake of claiming that a woman is capable while then making her very dependent on another character to assist, you know, in her needs. It's especially quite heavy in the shoujo genre where the female is typically, let's say, reliant upon other characters, but that is not the case with Shirayuki. Characters who meet her in most cases comment on her strength of will, which almost to a point where she wants to shake them and ask them to stop doing it. Still, it doesn't necessarily change the fact that at every point, Shirayuki has been constantly moving forward in her life. It is at mostly she who decides to, you know, try for the position of court herbalist so that she may enter the castle under her own authority, and her choice of following her path without, you know, anyone telling her to do so. It is she who makes her the choice to move to a far northern city in order to better her skills and her hard work that earns her respect that she deserves from others. There are also other female characters that I'd love to talk about, and that are so well written as well, like, let's say, Mikasa from Attack on Titan, and how crazy her plot development was, you know, about her character to where she stands during the final season. Alice as well from SAO with her insane looks and her knight in shining golden armor, to falling in love with Kirito, which is, you know, an additional girl to his harem, and also Charlotte from Black Clover and how much of an inspirational leader she is as a Magic Knight squad captain, but also having the super cute side when, you know, having moments with Yami. But I think that I've, you know, gone far enough with ranting, and I actually need to go to the bathroom. Like really bad. I need to go to the bathroom and take a shower, and I think I need to think of more ideas and videos to come up with, but no, seriously. I feel like most of the ideas are generated in the bathroom. But anyways, you don't want to hear me talk about this, so I'll just end the video right here. Thank you all so much for watching and joining me and watch me talk about, you know, some of my favorite female anime protagonists in anime, and a few also supporting female characters. So thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more epic content like this in the future, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!